or on Twitter at Wycombe Sound. Or you can get hold of us on Facebook, and of course the Facebook number, the Facebook address is facebook.com/Wycombe Sound. So it's nearly...
Whoa. Before you do that...
Yeah.
There's even more people involved now.
Yeah, I know. I've been telling you, haven't I been telling you all week that this is going to be...
We've gone from one extreme to another.
Yeah, I've been telling you all week that this is the biggest challenge, Seb, that we've done, well, through the whole kind of history of Wycombe Sound.
Whatever he's offered to pay you, I'll double it. Okay? Whatever he's offered you.
So it is... it is time for us to reveal the details of this week's live challenge, Seb. Are you ready? Okay.
I don't think I've got much of a choice now. Well, I didn't need to do this as well. This makes it even worse.
So, over the course of the last 12 months, we've been trying to put together some challenges which we think would test you, right? And you've done very well this week. So this week, you've managed to take a couple of songs and put them into your nightclub set, your DJ set, and you've done very well. You played it back and you've got it absolutely right. Today, we're going to do something live on air which we've never done before. To your left are two people that I met for the first time last week. Robert and Patricia, thank you very much for joining us today. These good people are going to be taking you out of the studio in a few minutes' time, and we'll be setting up a challenge which we're going to get you to do live on the radio. Okay?
I'm still breathing just at the moment. Is it okay?
Very simply, I think you're going to enjoy this, actually. It's not as bad as you think, right? Okay. It's not as bad as you think. Okay. I think you're going to enjoy it. These fine people here have a title of Bell Captains.
Bell Captains?
Yes.
As in big bells?
Yes. They look after the bells of the big church, All Saints, directly opposite the studio. And not only do they look after them, but they ring them.
Okay.
Okay.
There's a song about Ring My Bell, isn't there?
There is, actually, Anita Ward. Yes, very good.
Yeah.
Your challenge today, Seb, is twofold. Well, actually threefold, really, I suppose. The first part of the challenge is that you're going to go over the road with Patricia and Robert, and they are going to take you up the tower, and you are going to be part of the team that are going to ring the bells of the High Wycombe Church. Now, that doesn't sound easy, does it? Because you've got to it's got to be done in the right order, otherwise it's all going to go horrifically wrong. So as the bells ring out over High Wycombe today, Seb is going to be one of the people pulling the bells. That's kind of
people look forward to this when they go into a town and they hear the bells. Yeah. I could potentially ruin this.
Yeah, I know. That's exactly right. The second part of the challenge is that you need to talk to these guys when you're up there, so we need to find out all about it.
Okay.
And that's easy, right? And then the third part of the challenge is that at the top of the bell tower is a chap by the name of Steve Gardner, and he works for the High Wycombe Abseiling Club. The way you're going to get down from the tower today, Seb, is by abseiling off the top.
No, I'm not.
No, you're not. No, you're not doing that.
I wish this wasn't just radio, folks.
Oh, can I just say, for everyone who's listening to this, we have the reaction to this on video, and we will be putting this up on Facebook and Twitter.
You are scared of heights.
It's just a few minutes' time. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to play a song, and then we're going to come back. In the meantime, we're going to kick you all out. I said earlier it's been quite a difficult challenge in the sense that it's quite technical, because the problem we've had is that the church tower is actually quite thick. It's a thick wall, probably 2 to 3 foot thick of bricks and stones, and of course trying to get transmission through that is quite a challenge. So we've been up on the roof, we've been putting long-range transmission aerials on. I'm absolutely
You've
serious.
Got all out for this, haven't you?
We really have. We've got long-range transmission masts out there, so hopefully we should be able to pick you up. So we're going to play a song, we're going to get you decked out with all the kit, and then you're going to go off and take part in Challenge Seb. Are you up for that?
I'm up for it, yeah.
Fantastic. Let's get going. Let's see what we can do. Back in 5 minutes with Challenge Seb. Wouldn't really believe it. Seb, you've got an army of people around you.
Do you know what? I feel like one of those film stars, you know? Yeah, I always wanted to be 007, didn't I?
So here's how we've got this set up at the moment. I'm in the studio here. Seb is kitted out with radio microphone, remote headphones, the works.
I've even got my own film man here.
You've got your
cameraman.
film crew around, which is absolutely fine. Patricia and Robert are with you at the moment. They're going to lead you across the road, so please feel free to start making your way. We're going to follow you with the cameras. This, as I said earlier, will be live and up on the video in hopefully a couple of hours after the show this afternoon, so you'll actually be able to sit and watch this to see how it's all happening. The challenge, if you haven't heard, is that we're sending Seb right up to the top of the bell tower of All Saints Church here in High Wycombe, and as he walks across the road, what was that?
It was one of those old-fashioned... Well, no, probably, sorry. One from your childhood fair things.
Oh, harsh.
Yeah, well, at the moment, Rob, I think you deserve it.
Where are you now?
I'm just walked into the front door of the church, and I'm going through a door to the left that I've never even seen, and I've been in this church...
Oh, no, this is where we think we might be losing him, because, as I said to you earlier, the quality of the building of the church is huge. It's about 3 foot thick... 3 foot thick walls, and there was always going to be a chance that we might lose you. Seb, are you still with us there?
I'm on the phone. Can you hear me on the phone?
Yeah, I can hear you. No, we've got you on mic now, actually, which is fine.
Oh, on the mic, am I
Yeah.
right? God, I'm not going up these stairs. God, there must be small people in the old days.
Well, they wooden stairs or stone stairs?
Wooden stairs. I'm feeling a bit dizzy, I'm going to be honest. Yeah, I think I've gone up quite high. I dare look up
Certainly
or
a bit
down.
out of breath there, mate, to be honest.
Well, you know, I'm joining the gym in January. Oh, hello. Oh, God. There's a big room up here.
You shouldn't say that when you're in the church, by the way.
Oh, there's a massive room. Oh, okay.
Okay, so where are you? Describe it to me.
I'm at I believe is the top of the church. Is that right?
Halfway up the tower,
Oh, halfway up the tower.
in the ringing chamber.
I'm in the ringing chamber, and it is a chamber with all the robes.
Fantastic. So why don't you... I tell you what, have a little chat with Robert, Patricia, find out what they...
Yeah, so tell me a little bit about what it is and how you're involved with sort of the bell ringing side of things.
Well, I've been the tower captain here for about 30 years. We've got a very active band of ringers, age range from about 15 up to about 70. We ring twice on Sundays for Sunday services, practice every Monday and Fridays occasionally as well. And we just enjoy the camaraderie, the service to the church. It's good physical activity. Just climbing up the stairs makes you puff.
I was going to say, those stairs have got the best out of me there.
How many bells have you got in there, Seb?
And,
And how many bells are there here then?
there are now 14. 2 years ago we had a completely new set of bells cast and installed here in a new bell frame. It followed 5 years of fundraising and planning, and we're very pleased with the new bells now. Much more glorious sound than the old ones, and we very much enjoy ringing them.
And if you don't mind asking, you said the fundraising, how much did it sort of cost the church, obviously, for these bells?
The project cost was about $350,000, and that included putting in a concrete ring beam to strengthen the tower.
So I'm about to ring a bell that was part of a £350,000 project.
Yes. Don't break it.
I promise I won't break it. Well, I was going to say, it's amazing actually coming up because it's not one of these places that anybody usually gets to see, and I was sort of brought up in High Wycombe, so I'm used to the sound of the bells, but I never thought I'd actually be ringing one of these bells.
Seb,
There you go.
describe the
Welcome.
room that you're in. What does it actually look like?
The room I'm in, I'll be honest, if you can sort of imagine what a tower looks like inside, it's a tower.
Yeah.
But it's got the old style, so the old shaped windows, and then from the ceiling, it's got the ropes that are all sort of they're all hooked up to another one to keep them sort of in the right places. And there's one dangling that's, I believe, got my name written on it that I'm about to ring in a minute.
Has it got your name on it? Excellent. So it's all prepared for
It
you.
is prepared. I can see that a lot of preparation's gone into this.
Can you find out whether each bell's got a certain kind of like a musical note, a tone to it?
Do you know what? I'll find out.
Yeah, go for it.
So in terms of these bells that you've got, are they all the same bell, or are there different bells for different sounds, and that's why you have to practice? Because, for me, I'm knowing nothing about it. Even by looking at sort of, the sounds that bells make, and you sort of hear, I used to live by a church where I live at the moment, and every Sunday they went off, and it's a very unique sort of sound and sequence. As you can tell, it's not just a case of pulling a bell, is it?
Absolutely. The bells are all tuned to a key, so the lightest one is about 1/4 of a ton in weight, and the heaviest one is about 1 1/4 tons. So the
You be
bigger the
careful,
bell,
mate.
the lower the note. And when we ring down the keys, starting with the lightest, the highest note, down to the tenor, which is the lowest note. And we ring what we call changes. It's not music as most people would understand it.
So I'm not going to be playing like a song out of the top 40 chart today on the bells?
No way.
Oh, okay.
No way. But when we ring changes, and we change the order that the bells ring each time the bell strikes.
Okay.
And that creates what we call methods, and people may have heard of things like Garansar triples, Stedman triples, and these are the names for the methods that we ring. The history of it goes back sort of 300 or 400 years now, and it's something that is quite unique to mostly England. There's a little bit in Wales and Scotland, and it's growing in places like Australia and the States, where English people have moved to and developed the art over there.
Yeah, I was going to say, it really strikes me as something that's quite English and British, isn't it? You know, you're hearing the church bells ringing, whether it's a wedding or a Sunday morning. It's one of those things that you sort of grow up with if you live in a town that's got a church like what we've got here. So, yeah, it's fascinating actually being inside here and seeing it from a different point of view.
Right. So are we ready then, do you think?
We are ready. Yes, they're all set up. I'm gonna hand the mic over though while I do this, because I'm being given this bell, and I believe I'm about to be told what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Basically, all you do is to pull on that woolly bit called the sally,
Okay.
and as you pull, check it when it goes up, and you'll make the bell strike.
If you can keep doing that till about 4:30, Seb. So for those of you who've just tuned in, you're listening to Challenge Seb here on Wycombe Sound, with Seb ringing the bells live of the All Saints Church here in High Wycombe for the first
That was the second bell as well. I've just been ringing, I've been told.
The second bell, that's the because you said they have to go in a certain order,
They
right?
do. Well, there you go. Did you hear that loud and clear in the studio?
Absolutely fantastic.
Well, do you know what? I'm going to add that to my CV now and think, of what it is and what it does. But I'm sure it wasn't quite what you guys do. I think you guys have a little bit more sequence and, a bit more to it. Is there anything you can show us while we're here?
Well, we can certainly go look at the bell.
We can go, right, we're going to go and have a little look at the bells now. Rob, are you staying with me for this?
We'll see if we can keep the signal right through to the top.
I said I was pretty high up.
Yeah.
I'm going even higher. I think there's another set of these little stairs.
This is fantastic. Making great radio, Seb, by the way. And if you can get... What we'd really like is we need a photo with you at the top with the bells, please.
A photo at the top. I think we can manage that. Right. We're nearly there, I think. Oh, it's cold up here.
I guess it's all open air as well, isn't it? The bells. It's not an enclosed room. It's going to be open to the elements.
I've got producer man Luke behind me. Producer Luke's getting everything on video. I don't know about you, Luke, but I'm out of breath.
You're not holding the camera as well.
Oh, there we go.
So where are you now? Describe where you are.
Right, I'm now... Oh, I'm going up here, am I? Oh, there's a ladder. Wait there, Rob. Wait there. Oh, hey up.
If you've just tuned in to Wycombe Sound this afternoon, you're wondering what we're after. We're doing a challenge. Seb, who works on the show, has been sent over the road with the explicit task of ringing the bells of High Wycombe's All Saints Church. He's just done that, and he's now climbing up the main tower through a whole load of trapdoors and ladders right to the top where the bells will be. Just so that you can get to the very, very top of the All Saints Church. And this is a place, I have to say, that not very many people get to go and see. This is quite a unique experience, actually. Are you up there yet, Seb?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, we got you. You're fine, yeah, absolutely fine.
Yeah, well, I'm up actually at the main... I believe... Is this the top of the tower now?
No, the top of the tower is a bit further up there.
We're not going up there, are we?
No, not today.
Not today.
That's all right. This is high enough.
Yeah.
But no, I'm upstairs. Well, upstairs. I'm near the top. And I'm looking down on the bells, and it's not quite what I expected, because when you look at a bell, you normally think they're the other way round to what I'm looking at. These are sort of upside down, but I suppose that's just how they sit for when you're pulling them for them to make that sound.
Absolutely. When we ring them in sequence, we start with the bells facing upwards, and the bell turns just over 360 degrees. and then back again. And they're attached to a wheel with a rope attached to that wheel, and it's all controlled by the rope from where we were previously. And the turn of the bell takes about 2 seconds, and when the bell is upright, it enables us just to hold the bell momentarily, just to change the speed slightly, and that enables us to control the order that they ring in. The bell that you rang was actually facing the other way down, so pointing downwards, and you were just swinging it through about 60 degrees.
In other words, you knew what my skill level would be and you judged it correctly.
We wanted to be safe.
I do appreciate that, so thank you. But no, I was going to say, it's quite fascinating. You can see, we talked about the project that was, 350,000 to do this. It's not quite what I was expecting. It's not just bells hanging from a church ceiling, is it? You can see from being up here, there's a lot of sort of mechanics behind it, how they're set up and everything. It's not something that the average person would even know was up here, really. They just presume it, like you do with a church, a bell sort of hanging and you pull a rope. But no, it's quite fascinating, Rob. I think you're missing out down there.
Well, I think I am. I think I've got the short end of the story. I knew this was going to be the case. I'd be here, and
you're missing out.
How many bells are there again?
How many bells are there? I'm going to count them, actually.
This could take some time. He's not very good at math.
How many did you get?
14.
I got 13, but I'm glad you got 14. Oh, I missed the one that's the other way round, Rob.
Yeah, it's difficult counting, isn't it? This kind of 1, 2, 3 thing. It's never been your forte.
No, definitely not. But no, so yeah, I was going to say, this has been a bit of an eye-opener today. We're going to get a photo, so there's actually some proof that I've been up here as well.
OK, well, I'll tell you what, we'll let you go and do that. We'll play a song whilst you're doing it. Can I just say, well done, Seb. I'm going to
say a big thanks to both of you also for being part of this. Thank you very much for letting us up here.
Fantastic. You guys have been fantastic. You. And Seb, be careful on the way down.
Yeah, I'll see you back in the studio very soon, Rob. Thank you.
Clearly, there was a terrific sort of confusion of sound.
Right.
And so what we've done is to hang these drapes around here, have some light on so you can see even better. And it just cuts down the reverberation and echo of it, and means we can hear the more clarity.
It's a bit like our temporary studio, what we've got. They're literally duvets, but they're used just to, to absorb that sound so you can hear it properly.
We'll probably get something a bit more aesthetically pleasing. And
I suppose duvets going in 4 weeks.
Yeah. So
that's the clock.
So you'd expect it to be this massive, for what it is, but it's, I suppose the mechanism itself doesn't have to be, does it?
The actual clock is that bit.
Right.
And that bit over on that side is the bit that does the quarter chimes.
Okay.
Sort of like, how the Westminster chime goes.
Yeah.
And so that's the quarter hours. And then this bit over here is the bit that does the tenor on the hour. That bit at that end.
Wow.
That's how it all works.
Super.
Tiny, really.
It is.
And obviously the drive goes up that rod to that universal joint, and it goes out to that side, which is the side over.
Oh yeah, because you can see it through the window, can't you? There.
That's up towards the station.
Yeah.
And then that's the side overlooking the Pepper Pot and the Guildhall.
Yeah.
And that's the side overlooking Wycombe Sound.
Yeah, at the front.
And that's the side towards Halfords.
Oh, okay.
So each
all goes into, all twists and goes at the same time.
All the clock faces, hopefully, are in unison.
That one's illuminated. Did you mention that?
No.
So that lights up at night.
I thought the symbol that was lit up.
Yeah.
So is that quite recent that you've done that?
It is recently restored. It was lit by gas.
It used to be lit by gas.
Gas line.
Oh, okay.
But not in my memory.
Yeah.
So this
it's got a
switches
timer on it.
Switches it on at night, and the fluorescent tubes you see on this side, just to give that light. And of course the complication was when they cast this reinforced concrete ring beam, they actually had to cast tubes through it to take the clock drive.
Yeah.
Because
when
they has to be continuous.
When they took all this out, these drive rods are actually attached through to the hands on the face of the clock.
Right, they don't come apart from that?
No.
Right, that makes
sense. So
sense.
the first thing they had to do was take the hands off. But that had to be done from the outside.
Obviously, that's not an easy job, is it?
No.
That could have been another challenge.
That's next week's challenge.
Whoa,
The bosun's chair. It went out from the ground,
they
didn't
sat on it on the ground and were hauled up.
Right.
In fact, they hauled themselves up.
Yeah.
With a pulley over the top. and then did what they had to do and then let themselves down again.
That is not a job I could do.
No.
I'm not a fan of
I could do
heights.
either.
I'm not great with heights at all.
Within the reception area. So it's going to be quite a public thing. Again, Seb has no idea what it's all about. I have a feeling he may not speak to me again after next week. So Challenge Seb will be back on Wycombe Sound. It's our
Stayed in there at McDonald's, but because there we go. There's a bit of there's got to be a cop out here somewhere. Now that was an experience.
We've just been listening on the radio, Mike. It looks like the boys are on their way back over, having made quite an amazing Challenge Seb this afternoon. They're just going back into the studio, actually. They get in. Let's have a chat and just see exactly what that was all about. Seb, well done. Can we first of all say, big well done to Seb. Very good.
Do you know what? That was good fun.
Yeah, we thought you might like it.
I got to make a load of noise.
You did.
Do you know what I mean? I made a load of noise and I didn't get told off for it.
No, it was really good. So tell me, because from this end, from what we were hearing, it sounded. First of all, did you
hear my second attempt?
Yes!
We did hear it. Yes, we did.
Yes.
Wasn't that good?
That wasn't you, though, was it?
No.
That wasn't
So
me.
Patricia and Robert showing you how to do it.
They were showing me how to do it. Do you know what? There was a real art and skill to bell ringing. It's not just a case of pulling it down and doing that. Rob, I was going to say you missed out. Luke and me, Luke was up there. He saw it, and you don't actually quite realise what he's up there until you get up there and you see it. I was quite fascinated, actually.
Look at you, you've changed, haven't you? Just after the news at 1 o'clock, you were all kind of a bit meek and quiet, and now look at you, kind of all, it's easy.
Do you know what?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to say it was easy, but upper body strength. You've got to have some good upper body strength to pull
How
that
big was the
bell.
bell that you would ring?
It was big.
Yeah, big bell.
Big bell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Big Ben.
It wasn't anything like that, was it?
It was tiny. We've been told it was tiny.
No. I've got picture evidence.
So, you enjoyed that?
It was great. It was good fun.
Yeah.
It was. I didn't have a clue, and I did generally.
Yeah.
Did not have a clue. When Patricia and Rob came into the studio, I was like, "Who are these people?"
Yeah.
And you'd already set the tone. Your daughter had popped in a second before, and I'm thinking, hang on a minute, why is the family here? I'm thinking, who are these people? So it was something I wasn't expecting, but I'm very glad that the abseiling was a joke.
Did you not like that bit?
No.
Because you're not good with heights, are you?
No. You should see the steps that we've just been up.
Yeah, they're not. They holding a camera as well, going up there, not looking where I was going was awful.
Yeah, the video footage of that.
Well, actually,
there's also exclusive content with the video. We did some more extra stuff up there.
Oh, really? Excellent. Because and I have to say, from everyone who's been involved on the technical side of this, guys, you've done a fantastic job.
You moved the transmitter and
Transmitter
everything.
right up on the roof. Because if people don't kind of get where we are, if you know where the big church is, the All Saints Church in Wycombe, we're more or less opposite it. And of course, Seb was broadcasting right from the very, very top by the bells. It is open up there, I presume, is it?
Yeah. Go up there, you can see. We actually went to the clock room as well, so I saw the clock.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had a quick tour.
Have you managed to get all that on video?
All on video.
Oh, how fantastic. I'm going to really enjoy that. Because that was the thing, right? Because we set this all up, and then it occurred to me, I was the one who was going to be sat in the studio, I was going to miss out on it all.
Well, maybe next week we should do Challenge Rob.
I know.
Oh no. No.
We need to talk about next week a little bit later on, because you know how we cranked up the notch on Challenge Seb this week?
You know what? You beat my expectations. I thought it would be something silly or
Make Seb look stupid. Like,
That's next week, darling.
Yeah, that is next week, to be fair. No, in all seriousness, we cranked the level up a little bit this week, right? We said, no, you know what? We're gonna turn it up a bit and do something incredible. Next week goes up another level.
Can I phone in sick in
No,
advance?
you absolutely can't. You absolutely can't. But seriously, you enjoyed yourself today, right?
Great fun.
Brilliant. And well done. Seriously, completely out of the blue.
Well done to everyone else for
Birthday
organising
to
as
you.
well.
There you
Well
go.
done, everyone.
All right, I'll tell you what, let's play a song. And then we've got half an hour left on Wycombe Sound before the sports show. And we can play some more of your requests. It's just before 5 to 2 this afternoon. Cranking the dial up a bit.
I can't wait. It's going to be
Seriously,
epic, isn't it?
Bring a pair of shorts.
I'll just bring a whole change of clothes.
Bring a pair of shorts. Mate, thank you. It's been awesome.
No,
we will
thank
see
you.
you next week. The sports show is coming next.
There you go, you had it. Wycombe Sound, 87.9 FM, Wycombe's community station, and we're really in the community. We've managed to come up to the bell tower of the church in the centre of town in Wycombe, and been a great experience. Thank you for having me, guys.